Spiddy's being mean already.
Spiddy.
Did you see everything? I was just typing there then.
No. Missed that bit.
How are we, everybody?
Token. Yeah. Token goes to Michael.
Before Chris asks, today we're building a computer.
Damn it.
About time. It's Chris's fault. He preemptively kicked start streaming button before we were ready.
I didn't move, so I don't know if I killed it or if it was already dead.
No, we're only a few minutes. We've got proper jobs to do at the same time.
Jumping.
That's pretty central.
Yeah, I'm behind you along with
Okay, there's a prone dude here
You're
lying
in
down.
that mood.
Maybe I wounded him and he bled out or something.
Let's spend the
Wouldn't have
time
thought so,
winding us up. Right, this build has got 2 additional black case fans. Which are going to go on the top.
So, even though I knew about this is very last minute for Sam.
What now?
No, I mean the build, like, I was speaking to the customer today, but like, we literally just got this out of the pick room about 15 minutes ago, so Sam hasn't like checked to see if there's anything he's missing and stuff like that.
Or if my screwdriver has any magnetism left. How you doing, stream? Yeah, I genuinely thought he was going to say, "Oh right, so we're announcing all these giveaway winners and all this." No, what giveaway?
Man, need to. Well, I think we've got another comp coming up, but not this week. Maybe next week.
Want to build me a free PC with a Threadripper in it? Hey, if anyone's getting a Threadripper, it's me. Especially if it's free. Not bad at all, stream. Computers to build, streaming to do.
You know what? That other light isn't on. It's because I have health and safety and all the cables are.
Oh, you got more light on.
Yeah. Because we can't see how beautiful you are, Sam.
Quite tired, to be fair, but I'll get over it. Sup, Jamie? What's everyone doing with their Tuesday evening then, other than watching this? That does go back on.
That's all.
Fans in.
Ah, there it is.
Okay, Chris is sorting out the spec at the moment as well.
Yeah.
So soon that will be listed up on the screen, which also means he's got the list of the specs, so I can't tell you what it is.
Last week's specs on the screen.
Oh yeah, the specs on the screen at the moment are from last week.
And now they're from this week.
And now they're from this week.
GeForce RTX, just double checking I've got everything right.
Who cares about H&S?
Cool, Seagate Barracuda 2 terabyte, is that right?
Epically gaming. On what? What have you been playing?
Yeah, both Barracudas. Cool, right, yeah, that spec is okay.
Can I have my free cap yet? It's payday soon, maybe I can hook you up with a Caprani cap. I'm waiting for someone to ask as well, no one's asked yet. Not about the cap, but about something else. Epically destroying mobile players on Minecraft. Yeah, I never really got into Minecraft. I've played it now and then, and I've got like an account and things like that, but I've never. I think I had an account back when you had to buy it from Notch's website, like that long ago. But I've never really dedicated much time to it. That would be better. Do you mean what? A Caprani cap? Oh no, what have I done?
We're so close to getting the caps. Like, the test ones should be arriving, and if they're good, then.
Well, it'll be the quality that this was the same.
It's just that our logo is a bit tricky to do with.
I know, I've done vinyl cuts of it enough at varying scales.
But yeah.
In goes the Ryzen 7. Oh.
Top shot! Woo!
You're too late, it's in now.
Missed it.
So let's take it back out.
No,
Put it back
no.
in.
Yes, it's not. Well, remind me if you're doing any stuff so we can.
Oh, the RAM's about to go in.
Alright, let's do that then.
I don't care about the quality, just send us one. I've had my account since January 2013.
If this supplier we're going with, if the caps do come back at a decent quality, then the first thing we do is we will start doing a giveaway on them, definitely.
Nice. Did you hear that, guys?
So there will be cap giveaways in the next 3 or 4 weeks, maybe. So we're giving away Caprani cap giveaway. Get it?
Oh, you funny man.
I plugged that light and it didn't turn on.
Please tell me that's 3666 on speed. What, the RAM? No, it's 3000. Plus, when you're going for this new generation of Ryzen, I'd always aim to go for, like, if you can afford it, the 3600. Purely because that's like the most beneficial in terms of speed before you start overpaying and not making much of a difference. Saying that, I've done some benchmarks and had some really good speeds out of the systems with 3200 megahertz in.
What was that benchmark you were doing a couple of months ago where you started putting slower RAM in and getting better? Which one was it now? You did something where you downgraded something and it's still, and I'm sure it was the RAM.
No, I think that was the new processors that had the Athlon ones, the ones with the integrated graphics. Yeah. And it was a case of we'd stepped it down, but the second I put 3200 megahertz RAM in, the frames increased by like 10 to 20.
Right. Now that I've done everything I need to, I might go get my food because guess what?
That's it. You go snack.
I'm hungry. What's new?
Oh, I hate these coolers. Not because they're a bad cooler, not because they don't cool how they should. They are a pain to put on. Glad to hear it, Roman. Which one did you go for? So much so that they do all of these. I'm just going to double check. Oh, it's one of these. Okay. Now. So these coolers are so fiddly. Water is so much easier. What, like an all-in-one or a custom loop? Because I wouldn't say a custom loop is particularly simple. Okay, go on that way. Well, last time I did this, I put it on upright. Which way should I put the cooler on again? Last time I had one of these, I put it on this way.
You know what? The guy whose system it is should be in the chat somewhere.
I mean, it's not really going to make any difference as long as the air's going up and out or out the back.
So, where is the? Oh, the Jammy's in.
Jammy is in.
Jammy is in. Right. So, whose PC is this? So we found out whose PC it is.
What was his name? It was Crumb something.
Let me just check.
When's Prime Day? I don't know, but I am looking out for it. I have things on one.
Oh yeah, kind of.
Don't know what you're talking about, Arthur.
It was Crumbsology. Crumbsology. Like, messaged him. That's just a bag, that. There's
Just a...
We're not allowed to do anything until next week. I guess you should turn it on.
Yeah, that might help. I can find the button. It's just a very well lit bag.
We'll talk more about the bag next week.
All our delivery drivers don't need it.
Right, so yeah, Crumbsology should be in the chat, and we should just ask him. But
well, I'm gonna put it on how I want to put it on then.
I did like it the way you like. It was just weird because I've not seen it that way before. And it was kind of nice that the Cooler Master logo was read the right way as well.
Yeah. You're gonna make me do it.
But if Crumbsology does join the chat before it gets fully installed, obviously, you know, it's his PC.
True. Joe, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna put the Cooler Master logo in the right orientation.
You can tell it's nearly payday.
Oh, he's here. Hey, Crumbs.
Ah, right, okay. Which way do you want your cooler? Oh.
I'm gonna put it on, I think, this way, so you probably can't see that.
One sec. Oh, wait, 1 second.
So it's actually the right way around, because a lot of people mount them like this. But I'm gonna do it that way, and have the fan blowing air up and out. If that's cool with you.
For a second I was like, why is he watching it on mobile? And of course it is because we're building his PC.
Yeah.
You can do whatever you think is right.
No worries.
Right, how do I block people again? I need to block that.
You need to be in mod view. I don't have the signal on my... Oh wait, hang on.
Have you done it?
Yeah. Bye-bye! Right, so we're just going to mount this. Like I say, these coolers, they're fine at doing their job, but they are a pain to install, just because of the way they design the brackets. And then clicky-clack, down. I've had my G fuel. Click that back on there. And then I shall tuck this around here so it's nice and neat.
Oh, gorgeous.
What are we eating today, Chris? What have you got over there?
I've just got sausages and sticks of cheese.
Sausages and sticks of cheese.
Getting close to payday, so like I ran out of sandwich materials, and yeah, I was like, "Whoa, well, still got a massive bag of sausages left."
What, like sausages or like cocktail sausages?
Oh no, like
Oh no, you just full sausages and literally like a block of cheese. Okay.
Oh, but like I did bring some sweet chili crackers to go in.
I kind of want to show you guys, but it's just a tub of sausage.
I'm a growing boy.
Not a carb in sight, apart from the crackers. Alright. Do that. Wrap it in.
Levant Kirker.
Just so you know, Chris, the first cap you see, you can send to me. I wasted the last 18 days waiting for a response. But if you get a cap, it wouldn't be wasted, would it?
I mean, 18 days, that's like...
And that's nothing
that's
compared
like
to...
1% of the effort of free PC, man.
Free PC, guy.
And, what's he called now? I'll remember his name in a second. The guy after a flat cap. He's on
Muse?
It's Mussy's...
Mussy?
Mussy's friend, yeah. Oh, well, he started it with Mussy, he's carried on.
Oh, okay.
So he's on 142 days, and we actually agreed that we would look into doing it if he hit 150.
Oh, wait, well, how many days did you say he was on?
He's on 142.
So 8 days?
Yeah. We figured like 150.
Well, the new supplier does flat caps. I don't know if you've seen.
I've already priced them up. He will go in a queue. Just vexed. Oh yeah, this guy. We were gonna try build his. His is the one that's the case is arriving tomorrow. So.
Oh, okay. Was that the first one you sent me?
Yeah. Techno Pig. That is a brilliant name.
That's in the Cooler Master. Is it MB520? I want to say.
I didn't see that. Hello, Techno Pig.
Techno Pig. What games do you partake in? I'll play everything. I'm not actually trying to MOBAs though. Like League of Legends and Dota and things like that. It's one of the few things I don't play.
I mean, my main game's got to be like Asphalt 8.
Asphalt 8. What?
It's genuinely a mobile game I did actually play for about 2 years. My last job.
The game I've played most recently is that Rogue company, the one that's just came out from
Oh,
Hi-Res.
the one that someone suggested last week?
Yes.
What was it like?
Alright. It's how do I describe it? It's made by Hi-Res, and Hi-Res aren't particularly known for like a AAA title. I think they made Paladins, which was like the borderline Overwatch rip. And a couple of other things. But it's all third person, kind of class based, I guess. Like the players have different abilities and so on. But it's got demolition game mode, so you're going to defuse the bomb or plant the bomb and so on. But it's all third person, so I'm not sure how I feel about a game where it takes 1 or 2 hits to die, but people can just watch you coming. It's third person, and they can just peek round the corner with the camera. And so the second you're lined up, they're like, ah, pop, dead.
Got Zoe just checking in, saying hello.
Hello.
Zoe, Lewis, Certs.
They're well known for clones, yeah.
HSC.
How you doing, Webster?
Webster!
Oh, I was actually saying this to Webster the other night as well. Like, that kind of damage and quick deaths like that in that game just doesn't seem to have any place in third person.
We need to get Webster back. I want to get Webster
We do indeed.
building a PC, or at least like joining in on stream one week. It's been too long.
You said I'm not good enough. Is that what it is? Is that what you're getting at?
No, I just like Webster was there at the first ones with me. Like you were nowhere to be seen, and like Webster was the man on the first build. I think that was we did one for Cooler Master, and we got the guy from what's he called?
Jamie says he'll come build a PC.
Like we fully encouraged streamers coming down and building it. Like it's genuinely fun. Like
it is.
Harvey and Scoob so far. I think Jamie's actually pretty handy with a PC as well, from what I've spoke to him about. And Raps, yeah.
Don't we have one of our...
We had Rapskillion over from Switzerland to build a PC.
Yeah, I watched that before I started. Yeah, that was probably what, a few weeks before I started here.
Like that's.
Right, I'm
it's
going
weird
on the side.
Weird that I forgot, but it's a top little thing that, like, yeah, he came over for a couple of days. We took him to get black pudding and everything.
Hey, Crunchy.
Crunchy.
How often do PCs you build fail first boot? I want to say almost never.
I think on stream we've had one, but that was because there was a problem with the motherboard. And that was one that Webster.
Oh, I was going to say, I don't remember any that I've done actually failing. I know one didn't come on initially just because the CPU power hadn't plugged on, but that was when Harvey was here.
Yeah. We've got quite a few people in today.
Not bad, Crunchy, how are you?
User X says he appreciates.
Actually, right, they're always resolved pretty nippy. You got a Cyberpunk case on the way. What, a Lumina with the Cyberpunk panel, Spiddy? Yeah, RAM's probably one of the most inconsistent things. Ram-a-lam-a-lam. But it's one of those things. It's going to happen because stuff's updated so quickly and so often that everything changes.
I need a Stream Deck.
You need a Stream Deck.
So when we mention RAM, I can just get sound effects that just goes ram-a-lam-a-lam. I think I could probably put a thing into marketing, like a genuine reason. The stream needs sound effects, so we need an Elgato Stream Deck.
Do it.
Honestly.
I kind of want to see one in action, to be honest, because I've been thinking of getting one. You listening, Elgato?
I think Webster said he had one.
Have you got a Stream Deck? You don't deserve one, Chris.
I mean, it's not that I deserve one, it's that, well, I work for a PC company, so...
So give.
Jamie's got 2 and a tablet.
Loaded. I have Touch Portal on my phone, but I've never set it up for when streaming.
Imagine the sound effects just...
What is it? I'm going to grab the PSU 700 watts.
You know what? I've actually just thought...
Don't hurt yourself.
We need one just for your sound effects. Okay.
Oh, that's it, yeah, the thing is, you're going to create more work because you're going to spend all this time going through the VODs just cutting out the audio. Do you use one PC for streaming and one for gaming then, Jamie? I used to do that, like, just using NDI. So putting the NDI plug in an OBS and just letting it send basically the signal to that system and then using that one for encoding. But since having a 3900X, I haven't had the issue. I run my stream off the CPU, and even when I'm playing intense games like 6000 bitrate, I use like 8% of the CPU. And that's playing in 144 Hz, but streaming in 60 frames, I think. I think one of the next things I actually need to get is just a new monitor. Because I've been in 1080p for so long. You deserve one like I deserve a cat. PSU's going in. Nothing too interesting there, guys. Don't worry, you got missing anything. It is payday soon. But it's one of those, I can get by with the screens I have. It'd be nice to have 2K screens. But until one of them like actually dies, I'm not going to do anything. Like, I had my computer for 7 years, and the only thing I ever changed was the graphics card, and it wasn't until it was on its last legs that I thought, right, yeah, I'll have to buy a new one.
Was that place that does the caps? Have you seen any adverts for masks doing that as well?
They might be doing them, yeah. But I do know someone else who's doing printing on masks. If we want to get fierce face masks.
I was just thinking, like, we could get them printed.
We need a fierce face mask now.
Like either side, you know, like the air vents you get on a spray painting mask.
Oh yeah.
Like 2 circle dragons either side, make it look like it's proper.
I like that. I can get behind that. CPU power. Just move over there.
Yeah, we did, Kieran.
What was the thank you for?
It was for he just got his first PC from us.
Oh.
So we've also got to say thank you for becoming a first customer.
Fierce fan.
Jammy, we would do if they had any stock. But it is almost impossible to get stuff off them at the moment.
Same with a lot of places. Like some contacts I've got with like water cooling things and stuff like that, and they just like, oh, we could, but not right now. We can't send you this, we can't do that. Which is fair enough.
Oh no, Spiddy's joined in on both channels.
No.
No.
3 days I spent looking for a new audio cable. Well, like an XLR cable. It's actually like, there was perfect timing for one thing for me. You know what I told you about selling that webcam? I had like a conference camera called a Hudley Go, they're like really expensive. And I ended up with one after an event because they just got rid of it. But I ended up putting that on eBay, perfect timing with all the virus, because obviously everyone's suddenly working at home, everyone suddenly needs conference cameras. I think it was only listed for like 3 hours.
Yeah, Spiddy, we read the last message, it's fine. Every time.
Do many of you guys watch the Fierce Fridays, by the way, when we get stream team members on this channel? Are you doing classified?
Just Justin.
Justin!
Oh, such a hard one to say.
Justin.
Just because it's not all one word.
Justin.
You've got to stop midway. Justin. Justin.
Literally, I've read your name, I know your name's changed, and I like almost instinctively called you Glasgow anyway. Because his channel was Glasgow Gaming, so every time I see it and see that picture, it's Glasgow. Glasgow.
Jiu-jitsu. Does Spiddy deserve a cap? Like,
see now,
if you can get to 150 days, I mean that's the standard right now.
The thing is as well, like I know it's, I know obviously things happen on social media and people go day one and then they make it to a huge number. And they're like, yeah, you deserve this. But I was always taught, right?
See,
I distinctly remember my mum like saying this. It's like the more you ask for it, less likely you are you're going to get it.
Like, with the PC, the thing is, if we set a precedent for giving away PCs if you just ask every single day, then we're going to upset a lot
Then we
more
will have
people.
the most active Twitter
we will,
that anyone's ever.
But there'll be a lot of people going, oh, well, you give it to him, so why don't I get one?
Yeah.
But with that guy who's done 150 days for a flat cap, like...
Fair enough.
Fair enough, yeah.
Is the free PC guy, is he the first person to have done it with Fierce PC though?
Yeah, he was definitely the first one I saw on social media. So for the past 2 years, he's been the only person.
Has it been that long?
Well, no, like I said, within the 2 years, I've
Okay, yeah, I get you.
been here nearly 2 years. So how much is
Please
this
open
PC?
chest for PC. Dear lifetimes.
How much would this one be? Ryzen? Is it Ryzen 7? Ryzen 7 and a 2060 with a cooler.
2060 Ryzen 7 30.
It's normally about 1200, 1300.
With an M.2.
Oh, then I'm
You're probably looking around that.
Scared me for a second then. See you later, John.
See ya.
Yeah, so probably about. What did you say?
You're probably about right. Maybe slightly
Maybe.
less because it's B450, not B550 on the board.
Ah, right, okay.
I reckon you're probably very close. Somewhere between. I'll probably even say somewhere between 900 and something to.
But insert clan 2. Also, did a follow thing.
Oh, I didn't hear it again. I was unawares.
Does that mean I got to turn the sound on? Did something happen last time I turned the sound on?
If the cables aren't 10 out of 10 satisfying, I'll block you on Twitter. Right, look, okay, there's only certain things you can do with some power supply cables, right?
Don't worry, we've got the top shot to make sure
But
he's cable managing properly.
I do always cable manage. Even though in the first few streams we started doing and we started getting into it and it was taking a little longer to get things done. It's like, I ain't got time for this. This is someone else's problem in the morning. But they've stopped letting me get away with that and now I have to do it.
Yeah, that was a D move, that.
Do you know what this music makes me think of? You seen all them videos that are on Facebook that are like of TV series or films, and they just put this sound like over it to avoid copyright?
Yep. Well, that's why it's no copyright sound.
Yeah. Reset switch. I still hate that they make these little I don't know if you can see that. The little I/O plugs like this, all these individual pins, and you go in for the zoom. All these individual pins, like that's just for LEDs. And NZXT cases have done it for a little while, where all of these individual pins are just one block that just plugs in, and it just works. And I have no idea why every manufacturer doesn't just do the same. Okay. They're wired in.
Jamie said he'll come down and build a system on a Friday once flights are back.
Do it on a Friday. It's Tuesday. We do this on Tuesdays.
Yeah, but we could do it first Friday.
Well, we're just going to change everything just because Jamie's coming. Don't like change.
We've got to be accommodating and supportive of our stream team.
Okay, USB 3 and that's USB 2.
Just do an all-night build on they can't hear that.
Yeah, the boss's car just started up, shook the building.
Do an all-night build, 24-hour, liquid-cooled stream build.
You know, I've never done, like, all the time I've been streaming, I've never done a 24-hour stream. Never done it. I know it's a thing, I've just never done it. Yeah, wait, hang on. I ordered the thermal paste for the GPU, I'm gonna risk it. Wait, I think you asked about this. Was you reapplying it or was you putting a block on it? Was you just like sticking more on? I feel like that would put some people at a disadvantage, Jenny.
Yeah, we are fully aware, Justin. We need, if you've got the clip anywhere, we would happily
Oh dear. Reapplying. you'll be you'll be fine. So wait, is it just the thermal paste you're reapplying? Did you buy thermal pads as well? Because the GPUs will have pads. I don't see this disadvantage. Well, some people on the stream team have never built PCs before. I know Scoob's never had until we had him in the other day.
I think Shade have actually offered get those two down and have them.
Both of them?
Yeah. But then they could do a build off.
Oh god.
Come on.
They could, yeah. I like that idea.
There we go. You.
Never ever buy a second-hand GPU. Hey, well that's. I mean, obviously it's better to get a new one, but it's never it's not the worst thing. I got scammed out of a bunch of money once trying to buy a GPU when I was younger and stupider.
Did you bank transfer and not PayPal?
Yeah. I thought we were okay because he'd given us all like his ID, like his driver's license, and passport, and address, and everything like that. And obviously being the younger individual, because me and my mate did it. The younger individuals we were like, we know where he lives, and that's not where he lived. The thing is that we actually like called up about fraud and everything and what happened. And told the police, and they've done this and they've taken our money. The bank's like, tough, you're not getting that back. Well, like we told the police about it. Like, this guy's just taken our money and then didn't give us what he said he was going to give us. Some guy online. And when they finally got round to it, like they called us and asked and we spoke about it, and it was like, great, yeah. And then they eventually sent an email back, so yeah, we've taken everything to account. Cheers. Like it was just a thanks for letting us know about this guy, and that was it. Excellent. There you go. Build off with the team. Quality control. Yeah, exactly. I was just young and naive.
A B.
Okay, hard drives in.
So, is that AB or is that AB? AB.
There's a space. It's gotta be A.
A space B.
A space B. I like that. How are you doing lately anyway, Justin? I keep meaning to catch more of your Grand Theft Auto roleplay streams. Epic music. I'm doing good. That's right.
Oh, my word.
You need to lay off the G Fuel, Spiddy. A nice relaxing bath. Did you bathe in iron brew? That sounds like something you'd do.
Sounds like a Scottish baptism.
Scottish baptism. Just a giant bath of iron brew.
Let's put the baby in the brew.
I wish. Imagine your bath would be sparkling clean afterwards.
If it hadn't melted.
If it hadn't melted.
Jamie's on there as well, yeah. Bath of iron brew all day. Oh no, daily.
Bath would fall through the floor, mate, because of the weight.
Maybe that's got to be some.
This is an iron brew made from girders, isn't that what they used to be on like the TV adverts or something?
Jamie, that's like if we ever do a charity stream, you've got to stream from your bath iron brew.
Oh no.
Like imagine that. I'm live from a bath of iron brew.
I literally ran out again. I bought 2 weeks supply 6 days ago. I hope they're sugar free. I don't know if I ever told you, Justin, the first time I ever had Iron Brew, I was at university and I lost my mind for like a solid half an hour. I think my body had just never encountered those particular E numbers before, and I just went really weird. Like, for a good, like, we're about to go out drinking,
and he's never transformed back. What are you doing there?
Just putting in the standoff for the M.2 drive, the Barracuda 510. Oh. Read and write speeds of up to 3.4 gigabytes a second, my guys. You went weird, he hasn't recovered yet. It was honestly a very banal experience. I think like I pulled a door handle off a door. I was like that loopy. I've just gone and just pulled the door and the actual handle came off and then I rolled backwards and I just lay on the floor laughing just from Iron Brew. It was weird.
That was very weird.
Like I say, I think it was just the particular E numbers I just never encountered before. Do I have? I am without a specific tool.
A specific tool?
Indeed. I'll get the cable ties out. I'm going to do all that cable management for Justin. Yeah, I need to be right back because I've got to put the M.2 in. And I don't have a diddy enough screwdriver.
A diddy screwdriver? Oh, I don't have a diddy screwdriver.
Alright, I'll be right back.
We should install a tool board. I think we spoke about it.
We've said this like every week.
We just never got around to it. Spiddy, there is a PC giveaway coming up, but it is not next week. Like, I think it's going to be in August, but I don't know when. I mean, yeah, I think all his tools are downstairs in his workshop. This is the studio area. But yeah, we should have more tools. Like, Crumbsology, if you want a second PC, you could have a PC for gaming and a PC for streaming. Yeah, the studio's pretty cool. We need to just have a night where we come in here and just do some gaming on stream, because all we've done is build PCs, which is fun, but you know, like, we need to make use of it. Trying to reply to a million messages at once.
And then he comes back. Hello.
You should get the logo 3D printed on the wall behind you. Ah, right.
I have plans for that.
Ah, I remember you saying ages ago about a wall thing.
Yeah.
But I'm in the middle of building like a prototype Lumina display. And you just reminded me, because I should have time this week to finally get it done.
Woo!
So I'm going to
Chris is working on a prototype to be able to take the Lumina front panels
and mount it on the wall.
And basically light the. Wait, he's planning to light them as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. To light them up and be able to hang them on the walls.
But this is basically just.
It seems chill. I'm not going to lie, your work seems chill AF. This is after hours.
Yeah, this is like bonus projects, because if it looks good and people like it, then we might look into getting them made properly.
I do have to say the boss is very open to try and do things and will indulge ideas.
If it makes First PC look cool and potentially sell stuff, then we do it.
Certainly. Okay. Let's throw some of this away. Don't want anyone complaining it's messy again.
No. Although I could do with hoovering up today. We should do something one.
Sup, Editog?
Oh god, face masks. Right, I'm gonna look into it, I promise. I've too many people asking now.
I think the place does do printing as well, obviously, so I'm pretty sure they put something on their Facebook about doing them.
I'll check it tomorrow. Oh, like I said, so I'm getting the orders in. What was I going to say, before the whole Rona thing, we were going to do like a staff gaming tournament thing.
A staff?
Oh yeah! I was just saying that like, Justin said the studio looks pretty sick. I was like, yeah, we should just chill out and play games one.
We've got an esports suite next door.
Yeah.
With, I think, what's the 5 systems in there?
Yeah.
5 systems along. We've got them Nanoleaf lights up on the wall. Beanbags, 42-inch screen on one wall.
And that's just our break room.
And that's where we can spend break.
Well, yeah, if we had a little... Like, once it gets a bit... The thing is, we can't really do a gaming tournament in here with social distancing.
Oh, no, it'd have to be when everything's set.
I mean, it's big enough. We could definitely get, like, 4 or 5 people with it being manageable.
What we need is to have, like, 5 systems in here, in separate areas.
See, I was thinking, like, if we do this tournament, it's got to be Mario Kart to start with.
Mario Kart, okay, I like that.
64 streamed with a capture card, Mario Kart. Well, yeah, we've got the PCs next door. We could rig up a camera.
I just read what you said. It's like, my break room is a room with clothes and pegs.
But yeah, we could rig up a camera that goes in there as well.
Yeah.
In fact, if there wasn't a shortage on cameras, we could just get a camera on each station and sit there with a stream deck going boop, 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 boop.
The thing is as well, if we did it, we'd have to have like one person that's just dedicated to commentating as well.
Oh, obviously. Well, yeah, we'd have one person commentating, full fake toupee and mustache and like proper sports announcers, microphone
Toupee
type
and mustache.
thing.
I'll do the toupee. I'll do it.
Maybe even a flat cap, face flat cap.
Shortage on cameras. There's one on the desk. There's one strapped to the ceiling here as well.
Yeah, on that.
Okay, let's get the GPU. But I'll do that for a cap.
That's going to be the new thing. I'll do that for a cap.
What would Spiddy do? Okay, let's pop this one out. I'm just gonna turn it that way. I'm just popping out the little bits of the graphics cards.
The sluts?
Yeah, we are, Justin. We're on Twitch. Remember.
Don't tell anyone. You know what? We did send about 7 messages.
Twitch don't give a single care for that.
And the stream cuts out.
Yeah, there's one person from Twitch staff sitting there like that.
No, we just need to remove,
now seething.
We need to remove the affiliate thing. That's all we need to do. So.
What was it doing? GPU. How could I forget the 8GB 2060 Super? Justin GG. Thank you for following, dude. Speaking of anyone who is following, or even isn't following, I guess, I'm taking over on the Fierce Friday, so I'm going to be streaming at home Friday on this channel. I might try and set something up so I can stream on both channels, actually. On my own, also. I'll follow for a kill. But I'll be streaming live on this channel on Friday. I don't know what I'm going to play yet, but we'll see. If you guys have got any ideas or suggestions, let me know. 2060 Super. You could RP. I don't know what to do. Like, I've seen those roleplay servers, and They do genuinely look hilarious. Like, I've seen some really funny things happen. I saw the video you posted the other day where everyone jumped out the boot of the car and beat that guy. This is in Grand Theft Auto, by the way, guys. Right. Not in...
It's just picked
you didn't just drive down the street and people jumped out the car. I can't remember what was happening. Justin, you might have to explain. But something happened, and then suddenly, like, 12 players came out the boot of the car, all in their underpants and masks on, and chased this guy. Alright. Graphics card going again. But yeah, like, all the RP I've seen, some of it looks hilarious, and some of it looks way too serious for me. Like, I've joined role-playing servers in the past on, like, Gary's mod and things like that, like, way back when. If you remotely even a tiny bit broke the rules, you'd have, like, an admin in your face, like, we don't do that here. Honestly, all this music makes me think it's in Facebook videos. It's just, like, looping. Basically, we just started with 3 people in the boot, all naked, and then we'd ask someone if they like Scooby-Doo, play the tune, and they all bounce out.
Daniel Camp asks if we know who Gary is.
Maybe. Who's asking?
Is that Gary from Gary, you want to play a game?
The name Gary makes me think of Only Fools and Horses. Do you not remember, like, there's that one thing where they get a guy called Gary and they find him or whatever and he doesn't speak English and they call him Gary, but then the only word he ever repeats back is Gary.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I need a screw. Where's my little screw?
Zookeeper. Do you do cases that have DVD drive slots? Yeah, we still actually have a few, don't we?
Yes. The
people still need them, so.
GeForce does, the Silent does. But if you look on the website, you'll be able to see if a system can have a DVD drive. I don't know if there's a filter for that. There should be, if there isn't one.
That's a good idea, actually. Filter for a DVD drive.
Because I've just done a quote for someone and put in a Blu-ray reader into a silent case.
Yeah, that's a lot of people ask for Blu-ray readers. But if not this, we do the external ones as well, and they're almost.
Oh yeah, we got like the USB externals.
NA Holmes, is that my comp you're making? Unfortunately not. It is what's
Crumzalums. Crumb guy.
Crumb person.
What am I doing? I'm just doing with a bracket. There it is.
I've got it in here somewhere. Crumbsology.
Crumbsology.
That's the one.
Spinny's just like, check Twitter, Chris. Come on. Sort it out.
I don't need to check Twitter. I'm all-knowing.
All-knowing. Chris the Omnipotent.
Gone off USB Blu-ray writers. So that's fair enough.
I cannot remember the last time I used a disk drive. I think I accidentally pushed the button on my work laptop once and it popped out. I think that was it. I think I remember sitting there thinking, oh, I haven't seen one of these in a while.
I think my second laptop, yeah, my Lenovo's got a disk drive. I'm sure whether to like upgrade that at some point. I'm guessing it'll be expensive to upgrade it.
What, the laptop?
Yeah, I mean, I use the first laptop most of the time, but my second laptop, which hardly gets used.
What laptops are we currently selling now?
We got really low on stock on Dream Machines, so we picked up Asus and MSI as well.
Yeah, the Dream Machine's what I've got as my work laptop, but it has not let me down.
No, like it's
and I've abused it. I mean, I've got like tabs open for days on Chrome, so.
It was really good value for money when we first started selling them, because technology moves pretty quick. About 10 months later, the MSI ones were very close on price, so obviously picked them up as well.
Classified, are you talking like at a consumer level? Because you can literally obviously go towards a Threadripper system. After Sam, it's vital for you to check DMs on Twitter. It's vital. vital. Oh, Crumbsology followed me on Twitter. Sweet. Sweet. Unlike
Oh. Justin followed us on Twitch. Missed that.
No, I saw that earlier.
Did
I
you?
said it. I said Dex.
Let me
Just
rephrase.
Justin GG.
Let me rephrase that. I missed that.
Yeah, see. It's at my first rodeo. Okay, they're all there, they're all the fan controller, the GPU's in, let's move the power from the GPU through. Cap Pro Strummer. For performance, again, classified, there's a lot of things to consider when doing it. If it's purely for games, then Intel gets the odd. I swear we get this question every week.
Every week.
Every single week. It depends what you're doing. If you're playing just games, you will get a few more frames out of an Intel processor because of the single core elements of it. But if you're doing it for production, music, video, streaming, anything like that, then right now I would go Ryzen hands down. So if you're on YouTube right now, I don't know if you make YouTube videos or anything, but if that's something you do, then
Classified channel said, yeah, I think I asked last week.
Ryzen for the win, obviously. I've got a 3900X in my system. The 12 core, 24 thread beast. And like I was saying to Jamie earlier, like, I used to have to do things with NDI and stream with two systems to stream efficiently. But now I've got that processor and 32 gigs of RAM. Literally, I stream off the one system and I use like less than 10% of my CPU. These songs are going to loop in the back of my head for the rest of the evening.
Reminds me of like the Facebook feel-good videos where it's like, this dog was abandoned 3 years ago.
Yes, exactly.
He was all sorts of trouble and no one would stroke him. Now he's found his owner.
He was all sorts of trouble.
And
It's never the dog's fault, okay?
No. It's the person making the video.
Sub Dragon.
Dragon! It's our logo, Dragon.
Oh, you're bumping up from a 2200G, nice. Are you using integrated right now, Crumbs?
Flipping out, that's a jump.
Yeah.
2200G to, what's it, right?
I still know people running like the 1200Xs.
I don't even know what mine is.
Have you played Ghost? No, I have. It looks good. Isn't that a PlayStation exclusive?
No idea.
If it's a PlayStation exclusive, I actually sold my PlayStation 4 not long ago, so I can't play it.
Does look really good though.
It does look good. I actually watched a video, but what was it? It's like a good 15 minutes. And it was just about what happens if you kill the guy at the beginning, because it's like one of them programmed cutscenes that he has to push you off this bridge to start the plot. But this guy literally was just running circles around the guy for ages, slowly knocking his health down until he killed him. But he doesn't die. His health bar disappears and he just carries on fighting you until he kicks you off the bridge.
Oh, wait a second. Spiddy's asking Quaves or Squips. Or Squips?
Squips?
Squips? I haven't seen Spiddy taking part in the, what's that, Snacktacular Crisp Off.
Oh, I need to do the new one. What's the new one?
Can't remember.
Was it Twiglets?
Yeah, I think it was.
Twiglets and a different one? Oh, Frazzles versus Twiglets. That's where we're at now, Spiddy. Catch up.
Yeah, it's a grand battle.
This is the ultimate showdown of confectioning.
Good basket lights and explosions, as far as the eye can see.
Okay. I think we're done now with the main setup.
We're on Discos versus Whatsits.
We're on what?
Discos versus Whatsits.
What's a disco?
You've never seen a disco before?
What's a disco? I'm gonna like offend people. Are gonna be mad at me now, aren't they? What's a disco?
Disco. Can you see it from there?
Kind of.
Discos. Oh,
Disco. I've never heard of it.
Really? You must have seen discos like the crisps. Disco.
I think we've already done Space Raiders, Spiddy. I think.
I'm just gonna put that on your screen for a second. Does that not ring a bell?
No. They look like Tesco's own brand crisps. I've never seen them before. So what's its win? I do love a good what's it. What sits on your what's its?
What sits on your Whatsits?
Good old 90s TV ad. Okay. I've never heard of discos.
Learn something new every stream.
No, I think we probably have. It's fun and educational.
Right.
The Molex we don't need, right? No, we don't need them at all.
Oh.
Smicky TV rated with 8 viewers. Oh, welcome everybody. That's the first time we've ever been rated, isn't it?
We've never been raided.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Do we have to do something interesting?
We probably could if we had like a stream deck and a decent setup and what we were doing.
We've got a decent setup. Like, how can this not be a decent setup?
Dab. You'll never catch me dabbing.
Dab.
First time for everything. How are you doing, Smicky? How was your stream? Dab, you're fired. You're not my supervisor. You don't have that power.
Do it again.
Oh no, I don't want to hear me.
Why would it mute?
The chat's in charge now. Chris keeps like doing something with sound, and I keep hearing my own voice back, and it makes me very uncomfortable. Especially because I know I sound quite nasally right now. We go for blood. Take cover.
Right, finally got it.
Take cover.
Captain Zebo.
Captain Zebo. Is he your manager? That no, he's not my manager.
Fire Legend as well.
Hello, hello, hello.
I'd like to say like I'm the stream manager, but I'm not because I haven't got a clue.
Just snippity snip. Okay, I took that away.
Sledgehammer the PC or you get a life in prison.
Spiddy, please. Crumbs is like, no. This is mine. Please no. Well, it's the chat said, guys. I'll just pop downstairs, I'll get the sledgehammer.
There's a lot of like damaged cases racking up downstairs. I'm thinking of asking if we can play dominoes with them.
Let's do it. Okay. Oh, can we build a throne out of them? I think we've had this before, like building a throne out of like old PC chassis and like just build a big chair. Like
it was for the we were gonna do it with Game Match for the Game of Thrones finale.
Yeah.
We just got busy and had to do our jobs again, which always sucks.
Tell your boss to check Twitter. Oh god. Justin.
Well,
I am moderator here.
Let's have a look.
Are you building a PC like your first PC? You're actually going to... Wait, what?
Apparently Twitter says that you've got to dab.
I don't care what Twitter says.
It's here on Twitter, it says.
I don't think I've ever dabbed, and I'm not going to start now. I don't think I've even done it in jest. I'm not even sure on the motions.
Classified wants 100% discount code, but it will only apply to systems that have been inflated by 300%. So, if that's okay with you, Classified, then we will get that sorted. Just send in the DM.
Wait, that still wouldn't work. Still wouldn't work. Because if it was inflated 300% and then he went to check out a 100% discount.
It would be 100% off the original price. then it would be inflated by 300%.
Aha.
So,
Okay.
so he'd be paying twice as much. It wouldn't be 100% off the inflated 300%. It would be
Because you never get your PC to it. What? Who are you? Sup, Scoobs?
Oh, we got Scoobs in. Oh.
Scoob was lurking in my stream the other night, but I was just feeling really ill and was just sat there, like, being really boring.
Scoobs is on the other side of the channel this
I
time.
still really want to know what X-Fire Legends on about. Oh me, I'm a human being.
Scoobs, how does the PC look after Colin did an amazing job on it?
Oh, I saw how green it's looking.
Super cleaned it, new fan, new CPU cooler.
There was new fans as well.
New fan, yeah, we added as many as we could. The other problem was because of his motherboard, we couldn't add. We were going to add the Game Max Razer fans, but we couldn't because of his motherboard. So.
Oh, the ARGB?
Yeah, it would have needed a new box.
It would have needed a control box to do anything with him, yeah.
But then we would have had to replace all the fans. And...
Yeah.
Right, okay, Kalani.
To start a petition to get Cap to dab.
How many days does Spiddy have to ask for you to dab? Come on, that's a legitimate one. We can do that.
How many did he gave up like 14 before, so should we go for like 60?
60.
Yeah.
So
2 months.
60 consecutively.
Consecutive, no gaps,
Right.
and I will be checking.
No, yeah. Like, because I gave Free PC, like, I think he's had 2 free passes so far. So yeah, 60 days in a row, and
Wait, who's had free passes?
Free PC guy.
Oh, alright.
There's a couple of days.
I thought you said that I had free passes then for getting away with not doing things. I'm like, whoa.
No. So yeah, 60 days consecutively. If you miss it, you've got to start again. And then Caprani will dab.
Maybe this is why I haven't been all that successful on Twitch, because people are coming in like, dab for me! And I'm like, no.
You should be like, you've got to do this for me if I'm going to dab for you.
Spiddy, I'm counting on you. Justin, I'm more likely to put a dress and a wig back on than dab. And I'm not joking.
I'll let you pronounce that name.
What? What name?
Person that just said hello in the chat.
Mia Canimo? Mia Canimo?
Say it with confidence.
Mia Canimo! Was that confident enough for you? Hello. Day 1 has been secured.
Yeah, I can confirm. And he's tagging you in it as well. He's giving you the promo, so it's on now. He's giving you promo. Well, let's see if he misses it. Who's this?
Jim Aru.
Do you like my car, my car, my car?
Thank you for the follow. Correct. Mi aka. Wait, now you've made that harder to say.
Mi aka mi amo.
No, that was way off. Where did you get the extra A from?
I don't know. I stole it from something. I stole it from.
See, I found it easier as one word of Mia Canimo. Mia Canimo.
Mia Cat Animo Bay?
What? You building PC? Yeah.
He's trying to.
But as Twitter knows, this is actually really just cake.
The year is 2032. Everything is cake.
So if you're building your PC at home, guys, remember to first set the oven to 180 degrees. And
looking at your cable management skills.
Who is?
Oh.
I don't want that wire there. Do I want that wire there? Yeah, I do want that wire there. Wasn't sure if it had the length.
So exciting.
So if I miss, I gotta start again, I guess. Or if you miss, you just completely forfeit. And you gotta send a gif of yourself dabbing.
that's down to you. Like, if you misses one day, is it just done? Is this a risk it all? Risk it all for a biscuit all?
What?
Imatisi?
I met his eye.
I liked that. It's almost like you were doing a reading for Shakespeare.
If Cap dabs.
Matt is I.
If Cap dabs is the new follower alert on there, I probably would. I'd have to like cut myself out of the video, so anytime I was about to do it, I was about to say anytime anyone follows, they did this.
Oh, you nearly got you. So close.
Oh dear. I'm disgusted.
Man, that was.
How long did it take you to master the art of building PCs?
I'm pretty sure Classified asked you this last week as well.
Yeah. Well, I've been building computers since I was around 14.
Was it some sort of holiday in Spain?
It was, yeah. That's when I built my first one. A relative had a computer shop in Spain, and the whole family went over there to stay at their like villa, and that's where we had our holiday. But me being the little nerd that I was, went to go work in that shop building computers for the 2 weeks of the holiday. Or like a week maybe. But I got paid for building customers' PCs and helping with problems when I was like 14 with like an 800 GT or something. It was like top end NVIDIA graphics card at the time. Wow, 26 years. Hey!
Ooh.
Oh, fuck! Hey! Not even 3-0, let alone 4-0. So if I do that one back that way, then I think that'll look better.
This one, this soundtrack is like one of those gym ones where like someone's doing a million flips and you're going, wow, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
You're sorting out on cables. Oh, they're looking neat.
I will not miss a day. We'll see, Spiddy.
So is it an all or nothing? So if you misses one day, that's it.
Yeah, we'll do that because then we'll change it to something else.
Oh.
All or nothing.
All or nothing. Miss one day and
it's all over, man.
It's over.
If we make it to the end, will you throw a cap in there for me?
I don't know, because a dab to you is quite expensive because you've never done one.
True.
So it's a big ask for you just to do the dab.
But I feel like he's more likely to stop and forget for the dab than he is a physical product. I'll think on that one.
Well, I mean, we'll have a think. And we
You want them to ship cap himself?
We could just do, like, if we added a cap and he failed, then he just never gets to ask for anything ever again.
I like that idea. If you fail, you never get to ask for anything ever again. Ooh, do I want to... Because you don't reach there, but you reach there, so I'm going to...
That was actually looking really tidy.
I'm going to get rid of that. Yeah. Woo. Yeah. Break. There we go. Best thing to come from D-Live is before meeting this bold man. Appreciate it, buddy. The good old days.
You know what? I bet we could do D-Live as well, couldn't we?
Of course you can. You could put onto... Yeah, you could put on D-Live. I think Trovo is getting compatibility with Restream soon as well. So you'd be able to put stuff on there as well.
Let's have a look.
Yeah, when we made bank. My problem on D-Live was like, it's the most money I've ever made streaming, like, because donations were so easy and so simple back then. But I kept donating it back. I kept just going, all right, I've got all these coins things, they're coming in, these lemons, the Lino, and then I just like send it back to someone else, and then by the end of the week, like, hang on, I didn't make anything.
Mix is still on it.
Mix is still on restrained. Rip. Can we get an F in chat for Mixer, everybody? Okay, so that's there, and now I'm going to. Oh, look. Where's the tidiest place I can put this little fan hub? I took that there, and we then bunch these up. I'm going quicker now. I'm realising what time it is. I've been plodding along.
Oh, Jesus, yeah.
And I locked all mine and got the interest. Yeah, I locked mine for quite a while, but I never locked more than like 20,000 or something. And then I cashed it all out into Bitcoin before I stopped streaming there. Speaking of, anyone into the crypto thing at the moment, have you seen what's happening right now?
What, isn't everyone getting hacked?
No, Ethereum's gone up like 35% in the last week. It went up from like 180 quid to 250.
Yeah, but all the big accounts got hacked and started.
I know there was some
doing crypto ads.
Crazy stuff recently with people putting. Yeah, the Twitter accounts got hacked, and then there was scams on there. Yeah, check out the price of Ethereum, Justin. What am I doing? Fold the cable properly. That's it. Like my next huge goal is to actually buy a house. So I'm just hoping that it booms so much that I can put a deposit down. I mean, I could save like every other person.
Got John asking about what's under the black thing behind you. Obviously, we will be revealing that next week.
I have no idea what you're talking about. What are you talking about? I just see a wall. Where's the thing?
There's the thing. There is no thing.
That's what I mean. I can't find a thing. Okay, now let's.
iMatters or iMatters. Do we sell processors and motherboards? We can do, but at the moment, it's not tricky, but
I'd say we're more set up to sell the full thing, aren't we?
Yeah, we're getting close to. We are going to do parts eventually. It's just
it's going to happen.
It's just getting everything in place to do it.
This is a stonk investor, man. Okay, I'm going to wrap this cable up. Then I'm going to get the power. I'm going to do it nice and neat. I'm going to have one power SATA here. And this one's going to go into.
There's a person called Michael Grimshaw who's joined on Facebook, and he's just having a quick look at what we're doing. You can't see.
I was going to say, I can't see it.
I've got Facebook open at the side of me.
That's a question for you, actually, as you've just done that. For people who watch streams regularly here in the chat, do you like it when, like, if the streamer knows you're there, they mention that you're there? Or would you rather, like, without you saying anything? Like, if you're just lurking, but you pop up as, like, a viewer, would you prefer the streamer to, like, go, oh, so-and-so's here? Or would you rather them not say anything until you said something?
Well, I mentioned him because I used to work with him at the old place I used to work at.
The old place?
Yes. On Your Bike Cycles.
On Your Bikes?
On Your Bike.
Very creative name.
Yeah. It kind of was because he got the name and like trademarked it before anyone else started using it. So, like, it's mad when people use it in the papers and just go, oh, on your bike, and like obviously we flag up. So I say we, used to be we. Just lurk.
Is your gaming PC at home from Fierce PC? Well, mine personally, I guess to a degree, because I bought all the stuff from here, but then I built it. So
then you also
which I built at home, but I work for Fierce PC.
And you
So
built PC.
and I built PC that Fierce PC. So I guess.
So that's a very complicated yes.
Okay, I'm gonna go across there.
Mine is. I'm lucky enough to get one of the first laptops before they went out of stock. So one that's got the nice little etched logo on it. Scale of upgrading. We do upgrades as well. So if you did want to get us to do it, you can send it back, and we will get you a price for upgrading and the labour, give it a quick clean and test and make sure everything's ready to go and send it back to you.
The Fierce upgrade package.
Yeah, I could do with doing a few more adverts on that. It's not something we
I
do
think
a
people
lot.
have asked me that before, and I don't see why it's not something we couldn't. I didn't know if we did it as a specific thing.
Yeah.
I've always just said get in touch. I'm sure they'll help you out.
Yeah, we do a. Now I'm not sure if it's just for people who bought PCs from us. But yeah, they can send them back and we can give it a good clean over.
So we just do it for people that haven't bought the PC from us as well, and then we send it back with a Fierce badge and everything.
Possibly. I've been looking into it because people might be sending us their PCs to get the new Lumina case.
Ah, okay.
So hopefully we'll be doing it soon, and then yeah, we'll do a bit more advertisement on it.
I know Beats, who I haven't seen the Zuni actually. I know he wants to do some upgrades on his as well.
Got John Hockman says, okay, but tough 3. It will be an RX 5700 TX.
XT.
XT, I was just reading what he put. But possibly, like, you'll just have to tune in next week. We might actually be able to, like, we should be able to announce that one, but we might be able to announce the other one next week. We might have to get a second set of draws.
Oh, you mean
so
that thing?
Yeah, we're allowed to show that thing and allowed to post photos of that next week. But then
super top secret
the
stuff.
other one over there, that might be ready by next week as well. So we might be able to.
Are we? Is that being given away?
I don't know. I've lost track. I'm not sure which one's being given away.
So I was under the impression that's what was going to happen with that.
I thought that one was being given away as well. Or maybe it's the other one. I don't know.
Is it a dragon? Yes, it is, Justin.
Let's have a look
Caprani,
at
mother of dragons.
Look at that.
I passed these. Right, that's going to go there.
Hi Matt, if you just send our customer care an email telling them you would like to upgrade and what parts you'd like to upgrade to, and they would give you prices for the parts and how much it will cost to upgrade as well.
Well, that's going in there. This is going to stay in the damn hole.
Is building a PC better than pre-built, and why?
Well,
it honestly depends.
Dip,
on
dip,
your
dip.
It depends on your personality. Like, there's some people who can build a PC but genuinely don't have the time. There's some people who just don't want to even attempt it. There's some people who really enjoy doing it. So
some people like me that has to do everything for themselves, or they don't feel like they've accomplished anything.
like, I think if I was gonna get a new PC, I would definitely look at building it myself. Like, I like the learning process of trying something
but
new.
the main thing, and I'll say this from not so much from my experience, but I know friends who have done it. When you build your own PC and you break it, that's your fault.
Yeah.
And there's nothing you can do about it. Whereas if you're buying a pre-built and it goes wrong, you send it back with a warranty and they sort it out and make sure it works. Because you've also got the fact that you can set, if you buy a pre-built and something does go wrong for some reason, you send it back and they do all the troubleshooting. They figure out the problem, fix it, and then get it back to you. Whereas if yours is broken, you have to sit there and figure out what could potentially have gone wrong.
And then you've got to pay for it.
And then you've potentially got to pay for it if you don't have the stuff to repair it. Okay, so
there's some cases where the manufacturer won't guarantee the part if you've done something specific in your build. Whereas for us, we get parts pretty much all the time, unless customers messed around with it.
Yeah.
Can I send? You can send day 2 whatever time you want, Spiddy.
Yeah, as long as it's within the 24 hours of that day, I guess.
Yeah, like I'll be replying all day tomorrow. Chromatology says I am the person that doesn't want to attempt it. Some people just don't have the time. Like, it's like my main thing was bikes, and I love building them. But there was one I just wanted to buy and start riding. I didn't want to.
That is something else. If you just want to get started,
it's, you know what, like if it's anything similar to bikes, it's the month you spend doing the research and shopping around for the best parts.
Well, put it in perspective as well. Like when I bought all the bits for my computer, and despite how excited I was, Adam Fox, that you were following, how excited I was to actually jump back onto a PC, play some games with no issues, see all the performance and things like that. I had all the bits for about 3 days. I didn't build it because I didn't have time. I just need to plug these 2 fans in because they don't go into the proprietary connectors, and then we are good to go. So you can go up here into chassis fan. Was that cable management alright for you, Justin? Are you happy?
Should probably be asking Chromatology. Oh, Justin said it was meh. It was meh.
Oh my gosh, come on.
Chromatology, it looks like he's defending you. Justin.
Get in there, fingers. There we go.
For a second, it looked like you were eating the PC.
No. I am pretty hungry.
Classified says, is Alienware worth the price?
No.
I mean, I've heard they do good stuff, but it's a mass-produced. Like, obviously.
Put it this way, Dell.
Yeah. Like, we do try to be as competitive as possible when it comes to pre-builds. Like,
I remember when, like, I do remember a time when I saw Alienware stuff. I was like, oh, they're wicked. I'd love to get one of those.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah. But I was young and naive, and I just think what you're paying for with Alienware just isn't worth what you're getting. It's really not.
oh, Justin actually says, I've got to give it to him. It tight.
It tight.
It tight.
It is tight. There's a lot of cable ties making it tight. Okay, and then this last bit, then we'll turn it on and go home.
I'm hungry again. I don't know how.
Did you not have enough sausage? You ate like a block of cheese, man.
I said it's lockdown life. I'm one of the ones that was just like, oh, I've got to be active every day.
I'm not. No, that's a lie. In the back of my head, I'm like, I should be active, and then I don't.
I made it a routine, and then after a couple of weeks, I just felt like if I did one day where I didn't do it, those couple of weeks were a waste.
Yeah, I get that.
As soon as you get to a part where you start seeing results, you're just like, oh, I can't stop because
I can never go back. Oh, okay.
What the hell was that, man? Oh, my back.
Okay, tuck that away in there.
Classified. Oh. To be fair, Classified, we only started restreaming to YouTube, I think, 2 weeks ago, so.
I'm gonna plug the reset switch to the control box.
So yeah, we've never streamed to YouTube before. Yeah, it was 2 weeks ago we started doing it.
What colour do you want, Crumbsology?
Damn, that white light's pretty cool on the cards.
The GPU. Best. Oh, okay. Wait, you saying green's the best colour, or you want?
Unicorn bath. I haven't seen unicorn bath in a while. It's because I don't go running around the PCs taking photos anymore.
What is CPU overclocking? CPU overclocking is when you essentially manipulate the BIOS to overvolt the CPU to make it run faster. Essentially, is the basic way I can describe it. You'll change things like voltages and clock speeds to make it run faster. But when you're with AMD, like you can do it with this Ryzen on here on a B450 board. You should be able to. You can use something called Precision Boost Overdrive on AMD, and it kind of automatically boosts the CPU to the best it can do depending on its temperature. So if you've got a good cooler and you turn that on, it will just boost it until it goes, right, okay, we're getting too warm, we stop here.
Which is a good thing.
Which is a good thing, because obviously doing it that way, it's automatic, you've got less chance of breaking things. As well as the fact that it doesn't negatively impact the lifetime of the CPU as much.
Linux did on. You did that one on Intel recently. How you can't overclock it unless you're using a K series board. Was that?
I don't think I've seen that.
Can't remember what it like. It was something.
But my 3900 over. My 3900X is like precision boosted to like hell, and that's not on a K series board, I don't think. Or is it? I don't know. I don't know.
Well, it's probably about it today.
Are you allowed to schedule tweets? No, of course you're not. That's cheating. You could literally set up the next 2 months in one night. And I'll see, because it shows you underneath the tweet. Who tweet? How do you boost your Ryzen 3200G? The same way, go into the BIOS, basically go into, it's a section called AMD overclocking. It depends on your motherboard. But you'll have something called Precision Boost Overdrive, and if you've got a decent cooler, just set that to enable, then it'll do it all itself.
Have you seen how cool the RGB looks on the screen? It's just got this like almost dreamlike wave going around it.
That's smooth, man. Are we streaming 60 FPS?
I don't think we are, you know. I've never checked the settings. Something we need to look at. Because our delay is massive. Our delay is a good 12-13 second delay.
That's not that bad.
But the streamers were saying we can get that down to about 5 or 6, someone said. Do you like gaming? No.
I enjoy gaming. And streaming games, which you'll see on this channel on Friday. Feel free to tweet at me or Fierce, guys, if there's any suggestions of what games I should play on Friday.
Ah, do you want me to do a post?
Yeah, do a post.
Just realised that instead of doing the regular stream posts, I've got to do one for you.
Indeed. Okay, let's get the side panels on. Put your remote in the box, your spare SATA cable in case you put another hard drive in. Power cable, remote, all the screws. These are back plates, but they're rubbish. Chris is dabbing, guys. The dabbing game. Okay, put that there.
You know what, if he does get it, the 60 days, I'm definitely gonna. I might even like rig up a green screen so that when you do it, I can properly.
So it can be like when people follow, it's like me like across the screen, like left and right, like all the way across.
I'll put it to your catchphrase as well. You'll be like, whooping, whooping, as you dab.
Oh dear. Okay, I should. When you make the post about what game I should play, can you say no Fortnite?
Why no Fortnite?
Well, I hate it. I hate Fortnite.
I had a good 6 months of learning how to play Fortnite.
Never been a fan. No, that's a lie. I was a fan of Fortnite when it was a tower defense game that was being made by Epic initially.
Thing is, when I go on it though, I just mess around and I never learned to build. I just don't build stuff.
The most I've played Fortnite was doing benchmarking for our YouTube videos. That's the most I've played Fortnite. I don't know how much of the footage you looked through, but I remember actually it was the one where they put the season where the helicopters were in there and it was all like spy themed.
Yeah.
I won a game just flying around in a helicopter until there was one guy left and I was just there above him like watching him just run around in circles like everywhere, like checking everything, trying to find me.
What, you can hear the helicopters?
I was like as high as I could possibly be. And then I got bored after a bit and obviously I'd had the footage already, so I just got out the helicopter and just let the helicopter fall. So it hit the ground, blown up, killed him and I won. It'll be in the footage if you've still got it somewhere.
I'll delete it. Alright, well, we should probably wrap things up.
I'd play Terraria, I don't know if I'd play Minecraft.
Like, what's going on? You're hosting First Friday Takeover and like, oh, that's you, isn't it? You know what we should do? We should, since that someone raided us, we should see if we can do a raid thing.
Who's on? Who we got?
I'm gonna have a look. I think Molly's changed the schedule, so she might be on. Molly's games. Gone.
I'm leaving this bit of film on for you here so we don't get fingerprints all over the glass and you'll have the honour of the peel.
I think Molly is on.
Poop Simulator, play that. I want to peel it, yes. Yes, let me peel it.
Yeah, she's on. So.
Right. 2 more screws.
How come I can't type?
So you've got 2 extra RAM slots there. If you ever want to upgrade your RAM, you have room to do so. You've got room for 2 or 3 solid state drives. Maybe more actually. You've got potentially room for 4 solid state drives or an extra hard drive if you ever do upgrade. Yeah. I think there's 4 slots left, yeah. But for solid states, you mean? Yeah, you got 2. Yeah, you can put on the front or you can put them in the back, depending if you wanted to show them off. Right. That's that. That's that. That's yours.
Is it done? How do we... What do I do for the raid thingy again?
You type into the chat /raid, then their username, and whoever wants to join us from the stream in raiding will come along with us.
So, I'm going to send it over to...
Because it won't happen straight away, it'll pop up with that bar, remember?
So yeah, anyone still in chat, we're going to be going over to Molly's Games, one of our stream team. So, /raid space, then the name.
Then their name, yeah. And don't forget, Fierce Friday, playing games, be there.
And we'll see you next Tuesday!
It doesn't go until you click a raid thing. I've done this plenty of times. I've been like, bye, and then I've sat there like...
I forget every week.
We'll see, Spitty, we'll see. You can click stop streaming now.